Robleski, the political editor of the Staten Island Advance. We're here today with attorney Bob Minogue. Thanks for inviting us over. We are here given the presidential conventions that are coming up, and of course Bernie and I are going to be out there in Denver. We're going to be out there in Minnesota, giving you all the details on that. We figured we'd do some political presidential archaeology, I suppose. Why don't you tell us about this bumper sticker on your vehicle?
I found this bumper sticker when I was going through some papers at my home, along with some other political paraphernalia. It was the first presidential campaign in which I was involved, and I decided on a lark I would put it on the car. And it's kind of interesting the reactions it has evoked.
People stop in the car and or stopping in the parking lot and asking you what it's about?
Well, very often, for example, in the St. George parking lot, people will come along and stop dead and glance at this, and if there are two people, they start discussing it.
Right. And what do you tell them?
You have to be older folks to do this, because anyone younger isn't even going to know perhaps who Goldwater is.
Well, this was, for those of you who don't know, this is from 1964 when Barry Goldwater, the Republican senator from Arizona, ran against Lyndon Johnson and lost in quite a bit of a landslide. However, it was a big spur for the conservative movement, and you would say, right, led to Ronald Reagan's eventual election in 1980.
16 years later, Reagan was elected based in part upon what Goldwater started in the early 60s.
Now, what do you tell people when they ask you about the Goldwater bumper sticker?
Well, some folks have asked me if it's because I'm unhappy with the two choices for this year. And I suggested to them, no, there's another senator who occupies Goldwater's Senate seat from Arizona who I'm quite content with. But it's just a bit of history.
And, you know, maybe you're just a bad loser.
I thought about that. Maybe I'm a hard loser. If I had had a Reagan sticker, I was going to put it on the other side to show that I could be a bad winner as well as a bad loser.
It says here, from Citizens for Goldwater, Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. Well, listen, thank you so much for sharing this with us. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And again, we'll see you at the Democratic National Convention, and we'll see you at the Republican National Convention, and all the way through Election Day in one of the most historic presidential elections in U.S. history with the way it looks.
And I would only add to that the we that Tom is speaking of does not include me.
Thank you very much. Thanks.